Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. The two-time MVP. Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal. They're running again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense after the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Throwing his lands. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Pearsall there to grab it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On first down, here's Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance.
He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. Here's Lance. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Lance. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He'll get this one to Watkins.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 17. Looking right, and he finds him. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Here we go, set.
Running this one left. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now it's Lance. This throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. But this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers take a second quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's White on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
We'll have them gain up about a handful there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Mitchell again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Commanders driving.
Let's go. Let's go.
Daniels on 1st down. He finds Mitchell complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 18 on 2nd down. This complete to Colt. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They go play action on 1st. And you can see he's done his part on offense.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go,
From midfield on second down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air, Lance. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They were ready to begin their drive. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Another try following the sack. He just throws this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the 2nd half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance now. Into the hands of Kittle. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
This will be caught by Watkins. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Short pass caught by his tight end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. Back to the well again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually do.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And that's good for a gain of 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Daniels now. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. The back's got it. And that's a Washington touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. From the 29. Buying some time right. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosion.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Ready?
Now it's Lance. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Going ground on first and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Another chance for it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, unlock Ryan, go street.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. They get 5 on the run. Now it's 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here comes Williams on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, All I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backward.
He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Here he is to throw. That finds Ayuk complete. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll look to throw it. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Dumps it off to his running back. It's inside the 10. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers jump in front late. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. On first down, here's Daniels. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now Now Daniels off the play action. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And finally, Brock, they can exhale